Alright, welcome back everybody. Indie Boy Racing here, coming at you with round 2 of the Arrive and Drive series, and today I embodied the American F1 driver, Logan Sargeant. Heads up, this video is a little different. It's just going to be a practice and then Heat 1 due to the karts having vapor locking issues, not starting, dying, and canceling the rest of the races. Now ahead of me, we got Miles switching karts, the previous champion, getting me hot and sweaty and nervous. And right now he has won the previous race, so he's also the current leader. I am second in the championship, and it's feeling good. So, they put him in kart 15 in front of me. Heart gets a little fluttered because I know from last time in previous races, 15 struggles. It's all a struggle bus. But, my heart drops again. Get that 1,000-yard stairs. I realize they're putting now Miles into a different kart. I gotta get out of my head because you gotta think it's all about me. It's all about me right now. Me in the kart, putting in the best time. Who cares what Miles is doing? Who cares what anybody else is doing? Remain vigilant, but take advantage of this practice round. Why am I showing you a practice round? Because everybody treats it like a race. They push the pedal to the metal, they push their little hearts out, wave to the family. And so I believe it's a really great opportunity for the Arrive and Drive series to get a feel for the kart, get a feel for the track, your braking points, how the kart handles as it begins to heat those tires up. You get a feel for how the field and your opponents are acting and racing. And so I know I say this all the time in my videos, but really for those who are new and just seeing me for the first time, take advantage. If you're thinking, I'm going to drop back, take some clean air, see what I can do with my time. Sure, you could do that, but with these type of karts, these Arrive and Drive ones, they bog down so fast as soon as your foot comes off the pedal, it's not worth it. So, we're rounding out to the last turns here, setting up for the start, which they are wanting us to practice a standing start. However, we're not seeing anybody lined up on the grid. And the hand comes out in confusion, and I'm wondering to myself, the math ain't adding up, guys. I'm down in 6, and there's no karts in front of me, except 2. So we lined up. So am I right? So, we push on, carry the rest of that speed, and start fighting, right? Miles already getting a little nervous. Sorry, not nervous. He's getting anxious behind that kart in front of him because he knows he can push. He knows he can go fast. And that kart's already going out wide. So now it's me and Miles here. And I told myself this season, throw yourself into every corner. Have no fear. Go as fast as possible and just learn. Okay? Learn from any mistakes you can and just fight. Because before, I'd be braking, I'd be easing up on the throttle in certain points. And this time, as you can see, I'm tucked behind Miles and I'm going, okay, follow his line, take it out as far as possible and see what speed we could have. You can already see on the straightaway he's got far more speed than me. That's okay. Got him in the cornering. Let's see if we can get him there. Because right now we're just trying to catch up to the pack that kind of is ahead of us due to the messed up standing start, but that's okay. You live and you learn and you carry on. Take this right-hander and already you can see a little little pack of cars coming up ahead. Nail those set of turns just right, because if you don't and you mess up that exit on that last left-hander coming out to this straightaway, to my favorite turn, the NASCAR embankment turn, you're gonna lose a lot of speed coming out of that left-hander for the straightaway, because that, if you can set up that flow, it really it helps. It helps set the kart up for carrying that momentum and pushing yourself forward with that speed. Talking in circles here, my bad. Anyways, back on the straightaway, Miles is making a pass on one of the karts here. We get a yellow flag, so we slow up a tiny bit, losing time to number 7 here. Miles is already about to make a pass again, past number 7. We still see the yellow flags happening, and I'm thinking, sorry 26, but I gotta pass you because I cannot lose Miles. Take it on the outside, preparing for this sweeping right-hander, but he shuts the door on me, and I go, alright, I'll take it on the outside here. And I wave to my boy Seth, let's go, let's go. Maybe thinking, Kenny, Indie Boy Racing, no passing on yellows, my guy. That's the rules. Those are the rules. And that is correct. No passing on yellow. What? Also, no parking on the apexes, please. But anyways, yellow. No passing on yellows. Slow your speed down. Remain vigilant and aware of any karts that may be crashed, wrecked, and off in the distance, or on the cart or on the track somewhere. However, as I mentioned a little bit before, with these karts, as soon as your big toe even comes off of the pedal, you're losing speed. You're dropping a second, you're dropping 2 seconds, and you got a train of karts coming up behind you, possibly a train of karts. Hopefully you gained enough distance from them, but if not, they're right behind you waiting, right? So you remain vigilant through the yellows, try your best not to pass, but if it happens, well, got her spinning out, one in the dirt, thinking can't take it out wide. I will definitely lose a lot of time, so pull kind of a little switcheroo, take it on the inside, and I'm set up perfectly for this straightaway. See the karts ahead of me, and I'm thinking, okay, Miles is just a kart or so ahead. I can be taking care of business here. Traffic sometimes is a race killer. As you can see, we're getting caught in traffic or other karts. Just can be a big problem. Come around 21, as I don't know what he's doing. Sunday cruise, I guess. And we tuck in and we start gaining speed down this straightaway, preparing for the kink right-hander into the sweeping left. We got another yellow. I see some dust kicked up, and I'm thinking, okay, we got some cars probably going to be entering the track right here, which is always something to watch out for. So you want to take that more of the inside line, which you saw me stick to, which we were clear. Don't know what the yellow flag was for, possibly cleaned up before I got there. Probably for those 2 karts as they disappear into the distance. And now I got number 20 and 29 ahead of me, 29 being Miles, 20 possibly being Christopher Perez. Not entirely sure. But as I catch up, I believe we are actually on the second to last lap, or this may be the last lap of practice. But I believe we've worked our way up to first, second, and third. I get a little, almost a traction race there. Not enough to get a pass, but I know his kart's faster on the straights. So what I do is I tuck in behind 20. I'm patient. Try to get as little slipstream as I can with these karts. I start going, okay, don't know how many laps we've had or have left, so what I'm going to do is get on the racing line that Miles is on. Pay attention to the guy in front of me. Try not to make any mistakes and capitalize on any mistakes he makes, and I make a mistake. Kind of slowed myself down and let him get the position back. Bump drafting in corners is not really a thing, and that was on me. Thought I could outbrake him, did not work. So we come sweeping around here. I see this as an opportunity. He shuts the door on me, knowing that I love sneaking up the inside on there, and he's just really keeping me blocked in. Really great racing. I take the inside line here, taking it flat out, knowing if I can just get the traction, I can beat him. And here he is, passing me with the traction, going through traffic, hoping I can make a pass up here ahead, but too late, we get the checkered flag. And that is a 3rd or 4th place, possibly for me. That's okay. Feels good. And don't know what that guy was doing, but it's a good time. Finish a practice, and as we head back into the pits to prepare for Heat 1 of Round 2. here we are, coming around the last turn to set up for a standing start, which you will see this time. And we already got a guy going the wrong direction. This is not NASCAR 2003 or 4. Please do not do that. So, for those of you who are unfamiliar, a standing start is as you see up ahead, as you see maybe in Formula 1. You get up to your assigned slotted position, and then from there you wait. A green flag will be raised, and then you go racing. So here we go. Waiting patiently.
Flags in the air. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Ooh, let's go racing, boys.
And there it is. There is Miles right there, number 29, bunny hopping his little heart out. And as you can see, as he was bunny hopping, what it does is it gets those RPMs going, gets the wheels spinning, and allows you to get that traction and get that great start. And as we are grouped up here, I'm looking up ahead to see if any wrecks are happening in this turn, and I saw up ahead that some karts were coming together. I saw a guy swing out in front of me. I was not wanting to slam into anyone, so I jerked the wheel a little too hard. I'll give that 50-50. That's a racing incident in the turn 1 right there. I should have just eased up a little more, not swung as hard, but you're about to see a real stupid move here.
I am stupid. I switch off everything.
Hey pal, you just blowing from stupid town?
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel, because I've made the pass on the outside before, but my anger got the best of me. I just wanted to make those positions back, try to make it on the outside really late. They had every right to take me to the curb, pushed me out, and I tried yelling at them as if they could hear me through the karts, their helmet, and their own thoughts. So, I believe I am in dead last, and here I am thinking to myself, wow, this is how Logan Sargeant must feel. And there's Gasly, 21, with a dying Alpine. And here we are in the turn 1, passing under the yellow, and it's as I stated, if I had tucked in behind that girl in the highlighter helmet, number 7, the race would have been over. It would have been done from there. There would have been no catching up, because as you see, I've already made up 4 positions coming from turn 1, 5 now with that man not knowing what to do. Now we have Martin Perez coming up. I set up those flowing turns nicely, getting a good exit out of here. Perez has got great racecraft, but the straightaways are not his friend. So make a pass there, fling myself into the embankment, hug that curb, which sets me up nicely for these right-handers, allows me to continue to take it flat out. Because as the grip starts disappearing, if you slide up in that embankment, you get pinched on that right-hander, and it does not set you well. You go hit the curb, kind of slide out to the curb on the left there. It's just not bad. It's just bad. It's bad. Anyways, made some passes there, pulled a Max Verstappen, and snuck up on the inside as the guy was trying to finish his turn. It kind of reminds me of Max and Hamilton recently at Hungary. Sorry, just shows you how late I am at making these videos. I apologize. And here we are with number 3. The man who was with me in the beginning. We wrecked together. I'm thinking, okay, all right, Dale, let's do it. Gonna get behind Dale here, tuck behind, get in a little slipstream that barely exists. And I know these next set of turns I can take flat out. Majority of other karters will kind of slow up. I get a little silly here thinking I take it on the inside as the door was open, but that curb kind of jutted me out, knocked me into his rear end. I'm glad he did not spin out, but he slid up on that embankment on that last turn there on himself. That was not because of me. He had time to correct the steering and go into that turn, I believe. So here we are on the straightaway, clear of number 3, and I'm like, okay, another position gained. Let's focus ahead. Suddenly,
What are you doing, step bro?
yeah, I don't know if he was getting me back for that accidental, love tap we had back in the last turn before that straightaway. But I was through the kink on the apex, basically, of that left-hander before getting just pounded at the rear end. Step bro, watch out. Sorry. Anyways, I'm thinking it's over again. I'm thinking, wow, James Vowles must be just done with me at this moment. Sargeant's career, I'm thinking, okay, maybe I can forget karting. I'll just go back to running. That's what I'll do. Can't really mess that up too bad, can I? Just next scene is me twisting my ankle, walking on a sidewalk. Anyways, coming close to an end here with Heat 1. Just got to remake those positions. I've dropped now back to second to last. So I'm now down in, I believe, 27th place out of 28 karts in this session. And I'm back with Highlighter Helmet Girl, number 9. Sorry, not number 7, like I said earlier. Tried to make the passes here, but she was taking the racing line and I wasn't, so took longer than normal. Set up the right-hander perfectly. Get ready for this left, and I do my best to now gain some speed on this straightaway. As I can see a collection of karts ahead of me, I'm thinking, okay, I just need to know what lap we're on. Need to look at the flag guy because he's giving out signals to let you know what lap you're on. And just depending on what lap, that kind of will let me know, okay, I can at least make up these next few positions. So, rounding out, made that pass. I see these two karts ahead of me. I'm feeling the speed. My eyes are looking for the flag guy. Here he is off to the left. And he's not holding out anything. So we're not halfway. We're not 3 laps, 2 laps left. We still got time to make it. 26 gets a good pass on me because dude is smaller than I am. And you may think, Kenny, you got a little aggressive there in that turn, a little rubbing. Well, rubbing is racing, and my kart was sticking to the line. I was taking that turn out, went through the turn, riding it to the curb, as you should, to prepare the next left-hander. And he got to the side of me and kind of just slowed up, and that allowed me to bump into him. I may be completely wrong. He may be seeing that completely different. It is what it is. This is why I love that left-hander NASCAR turn. When karts start losing grip, they'll start sliding up on turns like that, as you see in NASCAR. It allowed the door open to just open wide. And I tuck into the curb there like I normally do, flat out, fling the steering as hard as you can. I made those 2 passes. There's the kart signal, or flag signal, as the X, which tells me I believe we are now halfway through the race. So, we have, I believe, 5 minutes, 4.5 minutes left. So that gives me enough time now to make 1 or 2 more passes because the lap times on this layout are about 1:20, 1:18, I believe. I don't fully remember. They were just a bit longer. Leave a comment below if you have any devastating or upsetting losses in your karting or sim racing experiences. Or just anything, any sport. Let me know. Let me know what it was like to feel on top and then watch it all crumble down. Share that experience with me. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. At this point, I don't care. I do, but I try not to show it. How are you guys doing? How's everyone doing, by the way? Having a good time? Enjoying the videos? I apologize for the delay. Life gets busy, and I try to live it, So, try not to lock myself into a room away from my family too much. But here we are, flying by the seat of our pants, catching up to other karts as they make tiny mistakes, As you saw there, almost lost the rear end into the curb. And if you lose the rear end there, which happens quite a bit, the curb doesn't gradually transition to the dirt. It drops off about an inch or two, so if your tire catches that, you can easily be sucked out into the wall there, or you just mow the grass for a bit, stay in the dirt, mow the dirt, and then come back on track after losing maybe half a lifetime. It is what it is. So these new next two carts coming up, one is Martin Perez and the other in front of me, not entirely sure, but I'm going to make these passes. I'm feeling it in my bones. We're halfway through the race, and already we saw some little bit of tussling there with now 3 carts ahead of me. Martin just killing it ahead of me, making great time through these S's. Now all depends on how he sets up the right-hander. I'm really riding number 16 because I'm carrying a lot of momentum and he is slowing up. Maybe the cart, maybe him. But tucked in right there allowed me to stay right on top of the pack, thinking I can do what I normally do and swing right on through. Does not work out right there on the embankment, but I get on the outside here as they cut it in, forcing that one guy off the line, allowing him to slow down as he rode that curb. Pulled another Max Verstappen there as the door was, in my eyes, wide open. And as Ayrton Senna says, and I'm going to butcher the quote, "You no longer go for a gap that exists, you're no longer a racing driver." And that's how I felt right there in that moment. Got another sign. I believe we now have 2 laps left, or maybe 1 lap. Either way, if the video's about to come to an end here, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had a great time. Enjoyed the blood rush. Enjoyed the thrill of watching me nearly get taken out and sent upstairs to the big guy with Dale and Tupac and all them up there. And here we are, past the number 21, Perez in front of me, number 1. I don't think so, my guy. I like to think I'm number 1 at the moment. And I'm just sitting behind him, knowing, okay, we're about to get onto a straightaway. I'm gonna make this pass. He goes to the racing line, I go flat out and make that pass. We skip ahead because nothing occurred after that, and we do. We get the checkered flag, and that's going to wrap it up, everybody. Thank you again for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your stories, and sorry to cut it briefly, but yeah, that's it. I enjoyed it. It's over. Exit the video. Watch another one. Bye. Thanks again.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!